Is Omaha, Nebraska as good or as bad as some people say it is? Today, I'm diving into online reviews to expose the truth about living in Omaha. I'll be sharing the good, the bad, and the in-between from actual reviews while giving you my local perspective. I've been living in Nebraska for about 5 years now, so this is definitely a video you don't want to miss. My name is Stephany Cabrales, your trusted Omaha realtor. Before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe if you're interested in learning more about the Omaha area on a weekly basis. So let's get started. And alright, let's start with the poor reviews because let's be honest, that's what you're curious about. Here is one that I found. And it says, lived in Omaha for 8 years. I did not like it. First of all, it's cold. You're miserable for 6 months out of the year, and people are rude, especially in West Omaha. It's full of wannabe D-bags. Most people drive like idiots. Everything is expensive, and housing is a joke. Don't get me started on the taxes. They tax you on everything. I would not recommend living here. Whoa, well that's a lot to unpack, so let's break it down. First, the winters. Yes, it does get cold here, especially in January and February, but the 6 months of misery might be a bit of an exaggeration. If you're coming from a warm climate like myself, it can definitely feel long and may take a little more time for you to adjust. But eventually, you learn to embrace the seasons. Also, just like everywhere else, we have better and worse winter days. So, on a good winter day, there is definitely things to do. You can always go grab a warm coffee at a local coffee shop, go sledding, or ice skating too. I actually did go ice skating during winter with some of my friends who came from out of town, and it was pretty cold, not gonna lie, but if you're in for the challenge, you can definitely have some fun too. Now, the part about people being rude, especially in West Omaha, I have to disagree. I personally live in West Omaha, and West Omaha is known for being more suburban and family-oriented. So you'll meet a lot of friendly neighbors here. Trust me, as someone who isn't from Nebraska, my first impression when I moved here was, oh wow, everyone is so nice. And obviously, that is not true, but after seeing strangers waving at each other like they knew each other, definitely stood out for me. Although like everywhere else, you might encounter some bad apples, but it's definitely not the norm. So I'm sorry, but I'll have to disagree on that one. And for housing in Nebraska being a joke, it really depends on your expectations. Omaha housing market is competitive right now, but you can still find affordable options compared to bigger cities or cities around the same size. We have home prices here going as low as $150,000. So I would say we definitely have options. But yes, taxes are definitely something to consider. They can feel high, especially when we talk about property taxes. But they do fund excellent schools and community services, which many residents see as a fair trade-off. Alright, now let's move on to an average review. This one says, Omaha has a strong sense of community. It's a city where you feel at home quickly. The cost of living in Omaha is low compared to other cities of similar size. There are plenty of parks and outdoor spaces which are perfect for enjoying nature. The city has a surprising amount of cultural attractions, and Omaha has a stable job market with opportunities in various fields. But repairing roads more quickly and effectively would make daily journeys much better. A more extensive and dependable public transportation system would be fantastic since it could ease traffic and improve accessibility throughout the city. Omaha might become more lively by adding more entertainment options and attractions. A wider range of people would find the city more appealing if earnings kept up with the cost of living. Okay, this review is actually so funny because I actually did create a video talking about my personal experience in Nebraska, and it was actually called My Personal Experience, Things I Wish I Knew Before Moving to Omaha. And I just think that a lot that was said in this review are topics that I covered on that other video. But anyways, let's go over it. This review hits a lot of key points. Omaha does have a strong sense of community. You know what they say, right? The Midwest charm, which is one of the city's biggest strengths. Whether it is your neighbors or coworkers or people you meet at events, Omaha has a way of making you feel welcome. Now, the cost of living here is still lower compared to other cities surrounding Nebraska, like Denver, Kansas City, or Minneapolis. And yes, in Omaha, you'll also find parks and outdoor places like the Bob Carey Pedestrian Bridge, the Heartland of America Park, and the Zerensky Lake. Some of the attractions that Omaha features are the Henry Doorly Zoo, the Jean Leahy Mall, and the Old Market District. Now, let's talk about the critiques. Yes, road construction can be frustrating, which is mainly caused by the harsh winters and constant rain when climate is changing, causing damage to roads, creating a lot of potholes, which in essence creates a lot of construction throughout the city. Now, public transportation is limited compared to larger cities. These are areas Omaha could definitely improve on, but if you drive to work locally, you'll manage just fine. And even though Omaha doesn't have crazy traffic like in Arizona or California, we definitely do have traffic hours, most times between 4 to 6:30 p.m., just so you keep that in mind. By the way, if you're thinking about moving to Omaha, I'd love to help. I love when people reach out to me through YouTube. My contact information is going to be on the screen right here, so go ahead and just shoot me a text or give me a call, whatever works best for you. Now, entertainment options in Omaha have grown in recent years, with the most recent project being a large investment in the downtown area, expanding the Central Park Mall into what we have today, the Jean Leahy Mall, and other attractions like the expansion of the Jocelyn Art Museum, which I have to go check out by the way, and one of the newest additions, which was the Luminarium Science Museum, among other attractions planned for Omaha. But it's true, if you're used to the nightlife of bigger cities like New York or Chicago, then Omaha will definitely be a lot quieter. Alright, and we have left the best for last, right? The positive review. So let's go ahead and see what this one has to say. Living in Omaha has been a great experience for me. The city has a balance of a friendly, close-knit community and the opportunities of a growing urban area. There's always something to do, from exploring local restaurants to enjoying parks and outdoor spaces. The people here are welcoming and hardworking, which makes it feel like home. Omaha's steady growth means there are always new opportunities, whether it's for work, school, or meeting new people. It's a place where you can build a future while still enjoying a strong sense of community. Overall, Omaha has given me a lot, and I'm proud to call it home. I really love this because Omaha offers the best of both worlds. A tight-knit community where you'll know your neighbors, and a growing city with opportunities in tech, healthcare, education, and more. And I have to say that the restaurant scene is one of Omaha's hidden gems. You've got places like Block 16, Denti, and the Great Plume, which locals rave about. The outdoor spaces and parks give you plenty of options for staying active, and the people really are welcoming. So it's definitely not uncommon to make friends just by striking up a conversation at a local coffee shop. Overall, Omaha's growth is evident in areas like Midtown Crossing and Exarban Village, where you'll see new housing, entertainment, and business popping up. The city is constantly evolving, and I'm sure it will continue to evolve. That's just part of what makes it so exciting to live here. Alright, so there you have it. The truth about living in Omaha exposed. As you can see, there is a mix of options, but overall, Omaha is a city with a lot to offer. So hopefully this video was helpful, and whether you're drawn to the community feel, the opportunities, or the affordability, Omaha might just be the place for you. If you're thinking about moving to Omaha or have any questions about the housing market, reach out to me. I love it when people reach out. And if you want to learn more about the Omaha housing market, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for all the support, and I'll see you in the next video.